Thank you so much, Dr. Kafayah. The next question was going to be, how do we maintain a resilient mindset? But do you think that you've covered some of that? I think to some extent. But...
Yeah, so it is in the mantra.
Yeah.
Maintaining of a resilient mindset is in a mantra. You know, it's in the decision that we make. It's the same way I'm sure a lot of adults, hopefully, you know, this year came into 2022 and say, I'm going to start saying my solar completely.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Subhi at the right time. I'm going to say, so, you know, the mind, like I mentioned, is like this plastic bottle. Yeah. It's the one that you can mold. It is malleable. You can turn it, you can bend it, even though it is a process that you are going to allow yourself to win sometimes and to fail. You see, I have always been a very conscious Muslim. I have always been. I remember that if I look back, as early as the age of 8, my salah, my 5 daily prayers would be complete by the time I was 8 years. And that continued into secondary school, university. I went to Queen's College, Yaba. And in the craziness of our class activities and everything, I would make up time for salah. And then, of course, the University of Ilorin made it easy. When everybody were in between classes, Muslims just get up and go and say our prayers. But you see, there was one thing that was always a problem. It was my subhi. Some days I would oversleep. Some days I would. So when I was going to get married, I said to Allah, Allah, please give me a husband that will wake me up for subhi. Oh my word. And then Allah gave me this young man who wasn't even saying his salah at the time I met him, but I would say it very, you know, skirtishly, say this one up. And I'll say to him, please don't call me until you're sure that you have done your salah. Like, for every time you call me, if it's Zuhr has passed, ensure that you have done your Zuhr. If it is around Asri, please ensure that you are. So it was something I was mindful of. I worked on it. I did not ignore that it was a problem. And I also did not exaggerate it and say, go away, because of this, I will not marry you. But we worked on it. Fast forward into marriage, it was a battle because we needed who would wake us for subhi. But it was a prayer point for many years. And I would say, Allah, do this thing. I really, really need to wake up at the right time for my subhi, because it gives you peace to start your day knowing fully well that you did your subhi rightly and, you know, the way it should be done. I got somebody who also joined me in that prayer. And then I think that the Ramadan of, I think 7 Ramadans ago, I'm just approximating, 7 Ramadans ago, it was one of my prayer points that I really need to get my subhi right. And it's not like I don't say subhi, but I wasn't comfortable with the times I would say it. And it's not because I wasn't setting alarms, but you see, I would just not get up at that right time. And about 7 Ramadans ago, you know, after the whole night of Laylatul Qadri and everything, and somehow we started waking up for subhi at the right time. I didn't need my husband to wake me up. He doesn't need me to wake him up. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It is in our mindset, in repeatedly working at something. I didn't give up. I wanted it and I went for it. So you're building a resilient mindset is in never giving up on something that you think is very important. And even now, if I were to, I would wake up. And yes, I'd still use the aid of my alarm clock. I'm not one of those people who are not, I am not unrealistic about my problems. I know that if I do not use my alarm, I would oversleep. So I'm not trying to train my body to wake up on its own. There is no trophy. What I just need to do is to be able to wake up at the right time for subhi, and that's what matters. So it's in the mindset, it's in the mantra of I want to do this, I want to get this, I want to be resilient, because I know that I cannot control situations around me, because I am in a world that is turning on its own. I need to know that even this will pass. Even this is not the end. That's the attitude. That's the mindset you're trying to build. It is in the way you promise yourself that I'm going to put in effort into my work to do this, to do that. So it's a mantra. It's in the affirmations. I can do this. I will do this. This is not my end. I will bounce back from this. Death is the ultimate. And until death comes, Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It is in constantly reminding ourselves. There's no magic. Anyone who says, come, I'm going to teach you, it's a lie.
Yeah.
These are things that you hear and you go back and continue to practice. And there is no perfection. I am not fully resilient, but I will say that I am building my resilience.
Wow. Thank you. That's very deep. Thank you very much, Dr. Kafayah.